People just called in. Oh, Ashley's calling.
Oh,
Ashley.
Ashley.
Should we answer hers?
Go figure if we should or shouldn't answer.
I'm just saying,
Ashley.
I saw...
Oh, Rocco's just saying, should we answer Ashley? Of course
I want to pick
Ashley.
it up now so Sean doesn't come back and ask an embarrassing question.
Yeah, we'll talk to her now that Sean's not on because Sean's been very randy tonight.
That's true.
Yeah, tonight he's been different.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going? Good, how are you?
We left him alone and he flew off the handle, didn't he?
He did. And then he was making fun of Rocco for a bit.
Was he? What did he say about me?
Oh, look at this.
He said that you always hang up on people, that you're the one who hangs up on people.
Oh, no. Wait, on Skype?
Yeah.
I thought he meant on the phone because I've hung up on... I don't hang up on people on the phone, but I hang up on Sean. Because Sean will answer the phone when he can't talk.
Dude.
So he'll turn on the phone in the middle of a restaurant. Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, we struck him out. Yeah, it was good. Hold on, Rocco. Yeah, I'm gonna do. So I just hang up.
Yeah,
like, I'm not gonna wait.
I do that. I do that to people too.
Like pick up when you're ready. That being said, on Skype, yes, I do hang up on people. Yeah, my bad.
That's fine. We confirmed it.
But I won't hang up on you, unless.
Thank you.
Unless this question sucks and there's a lot of pressure.
Rocco never hangs up on Ashley. We all know that.
There is Ashley. I don't know if you were watching earlier. Gosh, I feel like a real jerk, but we did, and it is shirtless cast. So I know that's awkward, but
oh my God! I can't fucking believe you went there.
No, I'm just saying, like So
why don't you take off your shirt then?
No.
Okay, what's your question? What's your question?
Sean.
It was a joke.
Sean, come here.
It's a joke.
No, I'm gonna go find Sean.
It wasn't serious.
I'm gonna find Sean.
Kidding me right now?
Rocco got on the phone with Ashley.
It's a joke.
And
Sean asked, "Who would you do?"
Said it was shirtless. Asked, "Why aren't you taking your shirt?"
It was. I said no. I didn't even say that. I was like, well, you know what it is.
And Ashley told us what you said.
Sean, who would you do? Chatfield over here. Do you think he'll care?
No.
He understands the joke.
But Sean and Rocco getting a bit randy. Rocco's serious.
It was a joke. All right. What? Now that I feel like an ass, I'm still on the phone.
I'm just doing jokes. It's okay.
He's still on the phone.
Hey.
All right.
Hey, look at me. In the eyes. Look me in the eyes. We're friends. We tell jokes. Okay. All's better.
All right.
Actually, is it weird if a guy sits like this, like a woman?
No, as long as it doesn't hurt you.
No, it doesn't hurt me personally. I pull him above. But I'm just saying, sometimes it's more comfortable to sit like this than like this.
I sit with my legs crossed, like completely, like my feet don't even touch the ground.
Yeah, like I'm doing now, right?
Like an Indian?
Yeah.
Like Indian?
No, mine's more like it's like you're sitting down on a carpet kind of thing, like on the chair.
What the fuck?
Like Indian style.
Like Indian style.
Can you sorry, is this weird? Can you scoot back and show us how you sit, or is that weird?
Can you show us Indian style?
If that's weird, what? We make her do the worst things. Go ahead. Yeah, that's Indian style. There you go. Do you meditate like that too?
Yeah, when I do my stretching, in the morning.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was joking, but she really does.
I'm joking.
Oh, you are too. Okay, well there you go.
You know, sometimes I do a total cross like this, like a round. Sit like this, like a pretzel.
I sit like this.
Are you like Maharishi Mahesh Yogi?
No.
Oh. He's not like that.
I'm
guys.
not like that. I thought I was.
He's not like that, guys.
No. So yeah, what's going on? Do you have a question? Was it pertaining to Sean? Is it okay that he's not here?
No, it's okay. I guess. You guys kind of answered my question, so I had to make up another one.
Okay.
Because you guys kind of talked in the podcast.
Oh no.
So well, I was gonna ask what your favorite childhood toy was, but you guys talked about toys already.
You did.
Oh yeah.
You're talking about
Sean said he didn't have any toys except for a soccer ball and a basketball. Ooh, big fucking athlete here.
As soon as Sean leaves, I like how it's just like,
no,
he's not my friend!
I didn't play with G.I. Joes because I had a fucking soccer ball. Ooh.
Dude, I remember when a relative would get me like a ball for Christmas. That thing got took back. That thing got taken back at Walmart the next day, and I got a Ninja Turtle.
I used to play catch with my dad, and it was cool having a younger sister because like me and her would like go play baseball and play soccer and like we play out in the yard. But then like at night or like whenever you were gonna go somewhere, you take some toys with you. You don't bring a fucking ball. You bring some action figures. So like I was way into like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I had a friend who was into G.I. Joe. So when we played together, we played G.I. Joe. I was really good friends with his sister. So when we hung out, I would play Rainbow Bright. I even had Rainbow Bright bed sheets that I still have because they're so fucking hilarious. They have Rainbow Bright and like things all over them. But yeah, I had a bunch of I had like all of the Ghostbusters toys and a bunch of Ninja Turtles. That was it. I just remember like saving up my allowance when I was a kid to buy figures, and figures back then were like $7 was like the magic number. It was like
all the ones I wanted were always $5.
Oh, well, really? Well, Power Rangers ones?
Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles were $5 and Power Rangers were $6.
See, I remember for some reason 7 being a magic number. Like, I got to get $7 saved to get the new figure. But yeah, I would, and I sold all that shit in a garage sale, like all my Transformers, all my Ninja Turtles, which sucks because some of the Transformers I had were Japanese Macross toys that they had repackaged. Mattel would just repackage Macross merchandise and call it some fucking Transformer thing, and it was like, man, I had that. I had the giant ship, the big white, the actual Macross ship.
Wow.
And it was a fucking huge Matchbox. It was Matchbox, and it was sold under the Robotech name or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, I fucking sold that at a garage sale for probably like $3 when I was like 12. It just pisses me off to this day.
So what was your favorite childhood toy?
What was my favorite one toy? God, that giant, the Alus is what it was called in Macross.
Really?
That one was really fucking cool. But then I had a He-Man, and I still have all my He-Man, thank God. And I still have this snake. It was, there was an enemy in He-Man named Hordak, and he had a play set that was a big fucking cave thing, and you could put this hand puppet on that was like a big snake dragon, and you would stick it through the hole in the back of the play set, and there was like a...
What the hell?
Yeah, there was this cavern that your hand puppet snake thing came out of, and there'd be like slime down in the thing, and there was like a rope ladder and all this shit. Anyway, it was a play set for the He-Man to play on.
Oh, okay.
But it had the big rubber snake that you'd stick your hand in, and it was like
I feel like I had that.
So, okay, and all my childhood friends still remember me always coming over to hang out or play or spend the night or whatever, and I always brought that fucking snake. Always. Everywhere I went, I brought this snake, and I still have it, and it's like moldy rubber, like rubber starts to disintegrate after a time on the creases, but I still have it like in a bag, like I want to preserve it. It's this fucking snake hand puppet.
That's funny because my favorite childhood toy is also serpent related.
Really?
I did not come across my favorite childhood toy until I was in 3rd grade.
Really?
That would be Serpentera.
Oh,
Lord Zed's Zord.
Serpentera.
Which I never thought they would make a toy of, but they did, and it was expensive. I remember, well, when I was a kid, it was expensive. It was like $50, $60.
Yeah.
Which was unheard of for me as a kid. But it was, I mean, it was the biggest one of all of them. It was like that big.
Wow.
And I remember my dad telling me, like, yeah, I don't know, that's a lot for a toy. I mean, we got you a lot of Power Rangers, but that's a lot for a toy. Tell you what, we're going to Las Vegas next week. See if they have it at the Las Vegas Toys R Us, and I don't know, maybe if I win or something. Tell you what, if I win in Vegas, I'll get you that toy. And I was like, yeah, all right. First day, Las Vegas, ding, 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 won like $600 or something. He's like, well, I guess we gotta. And so we went down there, and I remember that toy. I remember being excited to wake up just to look at it. Like that toy was like just this metallic. You could put it in serpent mode, in which it was like that long, or you could have it like his tail curve up so he could stand up, and he was like that tall. And it was the first time they ever sold a villain Zord or whatever.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Your childhood stories about your dad are so...
They always involve my dad being funny.
No, it's so... But they're always just so, like...
Don't laugh at my dad, actually.
They're always so heroic, because your dad was just like, man, he tried so hard to make you happy. Like, man, you really want that? You know what? We'll do that. And like the story about, you know what? Hey, school was kind of a bummer today. Let's go get Super Mario Brothers 3.
But I think,
it's like, dude, that's so funny. Like,
I think that always carried. I think that that really carried on through my life too. Is that he was always about he. I don't feel like he spoiled me. I mean, I did. As a kid, I had most of what I wanted.
Yeah.
But I always had to earn it in some way, and it was always. It was never just like, oh, I got all this stuff. Like, I always felt like, well, if I work really hard, maybe my dad will get me more.
Yeah.
They set it up in such a way that I did that, like whatever. And I think that carried on throughout my life because that's how I am now. I'm going to Japan at the end of September, early October, and my whole thing is I want to like finish the next episode by that point. I want to edit a million videos before I go. I want to do all that because in my mind, I have to do that before I go to Japan so I can enjoy myself more when I go to Japan.
It sets you up to be goal-oriented.
That's why before Comic-Con, I like won't sleep. I'll just keep working. So that way when Comic-Con's all done, it's like, oh God, I can enjoy my vacation a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think my dad really instilled growing up that sense of like, if you would do all this, you can get this, and it's that much. But yeah. Reward system, but I don't know.
Goal setting.
This is not what she asked.
No, but this is just fun. No, I'm just saying.
Really not.
Rocco, I mean, having met and hung out with Rocco's dad, he really is a great person. And to hear these stories about how he was not only like, oh, hey, you know what? I want to make you happy. You did this. You did all these things. You met all these goals. Let's go do it. Here's the reward. Not only that, but he was hip enough to know, man, dude, Mario 3's coming out. It's fucking Serpentera. They have it at the Toys R Us. Let's go.
Yeah.
I think my dad was, great, and definitely set goals and shit like that, and taught me that kind of value of the dollar stuff.
Yeah.
But he didn't know what Zelda was. He didn't know what.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah. That's another thing too. I watched my parents play video games before I ever touched one. So
I'm so envious of that. That you would sit around and watch your mom play Final Fantasy IV.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
That one of my best video game memory. Like if I had to make the top 100, my top 100 video game memories related, whatever, it would be first grade, being in bed, and at 3 in the morning, my dad rushing in the room and having that, Rocco, and just in my head, freaking out. What's wrong? It's in the middle of the night.
3 in the morning.
It's 3 in the morning, and my dad going, come downstairs, and just, what? And my dad's taking me downstairs, and my mom had just gotten to Golbez in Final Fantasy IV. Rocco, we're just about to beat it! Come on! And we're sitting there and having that final boss music, that da 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 da. My parents had turned it up all the way as she fought Zeromus.
Yeah,
that's what it was. And just that moment, and we beat the game. It was like sunrise. We beat the game. And they're like, "Okay, go sleep 2 more hours until you have to go to school." And I remember being tired at school the next day, and yawning during silent reading. And my teacher, Miss King, shout out, you're probably dead. No, she was 85 when she taught me in first grade. So, but I remember her going, I kept yawning. I yawned over and over, and she felt the need to call it out. Oh, did someone go to bed late last night? And I said, yeah, my mom beat Final Fantasy. She was like, well, maybe you need to tell her to do that early. Well, she got to the last boss, and I really wanted to see it. I don't know what you're talking about. But I got into an argument with my teacher.
That's fucking great.
Anyway, whatever.
See, the one video game moment is, I remember when we got the NES, and we got Zelda, well, it came with Mario Duck Hunt, but we got Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link. That's what I got as a Christmas present, and my dad got Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Yeah, my dad loved Punch-Out.
And then we got a Power Glove, too. And I just remember staying up late Christmas night, and me and my dad taking turns playing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out with the power.
Punch the screen?
No, with a Power Glove. We used to use
Did
you ever use the Power Glove?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got it down, and we got it all figured out. You hit the buttons and punch the screen. It was great.
Oh, real quick, sorry, not to keep talking about this, but my other memory attached to that my parents they let me see the end of that game. Is I remember the quote I remember the most is when Zeromus becomes Zemus, he just as he transforms, he never says anything except for he says, "I am the hatred." I am ... the hatred. And I remember that stuck with me as a kid. And I remember the next day we'd have to write our journals every day, and I remember at the top of the paper I wrote, I am the hatred. And I think they talked to my mom about that.
Wow.
Why did he write that?
I like how people talk to your parents.
I had my parents, I was the best little kid. I never did anything wrong, and my parents were talked to every day because of stuff from games. Your son keeps talking about the Dark World. Oh yeah, we've been playing Zelda. Well, maybe, is that a good game for children? Yeah, it's great. Okay, because he keeps talking about the Dark World. Yep. Okay, you sure that's fine?
I thought you were going to grow up to be Charles Manson.
Yeah, it's like everything they didn't understand, they just assumed was bad. Yeah. And anyway.
But, did you guys did you ever get graph paper and draw levels of like side-scrolling games?
No.
For like 5 years of elementary school, I would get graph paper and draw endless levels and tape them together of like Mario and Zelda. I would just make up levels from video games on graph paper.
Awesome.
Never did that?
No, I never did personally.
No, I made mazes all the time with graph paper.
Maze of
graph paper was like a sacred item when you were a child. Yeah. It was hard to come by, but when you had it, it was like, I don't want to waste this.
Yeah. Here's you know what's funny? I bet if you... Do you ever have things that you think of like, oh, if we had a time machine, I would show them this, and they would say, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was...
I always fantasized about going back in time and talking to myself as a kid.
Sean always laughs at like, okay, like, we did the Madden rap or whatever. At one point, the football went flying off the hill. And they were like, oh, go get it. And I was just like, dude, I'll just buy you a new football.
Rocco literally would buy a new football.
And everyone laughed at me like, Rocco would have you do that before
time to wake up?
What? Is that an alarm?
My wake-up alarm is off.
Well, that's fucked up. Time to get a new phone!
No, but anyway, yeah, it was like, Rocco would rather do that. And I'm just thinking back to 6th grade. They made us mathematically with geometric shapes. We'd have to make a clown face. And show all the equations for how to program that into a calculator or something.
What
it was
the
like,
fuck?
Wait, what? And I remember being so confused by it that I paid Adam Jacobson to do it.
No way.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to it.
No
I
way!
remember going, because I remember I got like $20 from my grandma, and I remember going, Rocco, is it worth it to you to hand that kid that $20 bill?
You gave him $20?
Yeah.
Little kid terms. You might be giving him that's $200 in today's world.
It was such a huge project. I remember going, is it worth that $20 to not worry about anything the rest of this week? And yes, it absolutely is. And I told him, I'm like, hey, this is yours. If you... Oh, really? Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, totally. And then, yeah, he did the whole thing. I got an A, and that was it.
Yeah.
20.
And those business practices are still going.
How old were you?
What?
How old were you?
It was like 7th grade.
Okay, that's okay.
Dude,
it was still a lot.
No, that was
$5 in 7th grade was a fucking boatload of money.
It was so much work, though. I just wanted to, you know what? And I like Adam. Adam, if you're out there, I like you.
A week's worth of project, like that kind of that.
I just remember thinking to myself, I could play all those games that I got that I haven't had time for.
I was so high in 7th grade.
This is flashback to me, but there was a huge science packet we had to do in 7th grade. And I didn't do any of it. It was like a huge chunk of grade. I didn't do any of it. And the teacher asked why, and my answer was, because I don't like you. And I got in so much trouble.
Oh, man.
Awesome.
I just got an email. Someone is willing to do the slow draw songs on Rock Band Network for me.
Nice.
So I'll follow this up.
Dude, I'm stoked.
Ashley, you going to PAX?
You already asked her that.
I asked her that last week, and she said she wasn't sure. That's a no. No PAX. Sorry.
You didn't go to Fan Expo. You didn't, right?
No.
Oh, okay. I wonder. You haven't heard anything. Was it? You didn't hear if it was cool or?
Well,
anything?
I heard it was cool.
One of my friends went. She said it was good.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Why
wouldn't your friend go to PAX?
I'm gonna try to convince her to go to PAX East.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I think we're gonna try to do that.
I think we're probably.
So I just talked to Jenny, and she's like, "So what's this about asking something about a hotel room?" Are you joking?
Jenny watched the podcast.
She yelled at me for 5 minutes straight, and I was so upset. And then she's like, "All right, I'm just joking." I'm like, "That's not fucking funny."
Man, you cannot get fucked with on a daily basis.
What do you mean? I cannot?
It's just you cannot. I mean, is there ever a day that you're not fucked with?
There's never an hour where I'm not fucked with.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
It's always I'm sorry. I'm not one to be grammar today.
I'm not.
I'm not having good
I'm
grammar.
not good at grammar. Actually, that's correct. You're wrong.
I'm not half grammar good today.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, it's either a milk, a cheese, a dairy, cheating.
We bought a quesadilla just to do
We
that.
bought a fucking food item just to fuck with Sean, and it's like
That's just who I am.
It's too easy. It's so funny. He takes it in stride, so you don't feel bad about doing it. It's just
But I
fun.
didn't even care about that. But when Jenny was yelling at me, in my head I'm like, how do I get out of this?
Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't do anything. I'm like, I felt bad and all that stuff, and she's like, nah, just fucking with you. It's like, God damn it, Jenny.
That's great.
Anyway.
Ashley, are you tired of like sitting? Your calls always turn into like hour-long. Like,
That's true.
Oh, what was your favorite toy too, though?
My favorite toy?
But it's gonna keep going.
Are
so
you
here
tired
go.
of sitting though? Yes or no? Sit
Do you
in.
want me to stand up?
Sit. No.
Do you want to
stand up. Stand up in the back of the room.
Rocco always makes her do shit.
Yeah, go hot. Like, yeah. We'll tell you where. We'll tell you where.
Do you want to see? Oh, do you want to see what my mom got me today? It's really cool.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
do
go.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it that awesome glam shirt?
It's a yard of licorice.
Whoa! What? Did your phone? You just got a text.
Is that
Yeah, I saw a text.
who texted? Who is it?
My friend Caitlin.
What does she want to know?
She was, I told her to watch the podcast. I'm trying to get her into Mega64.
Is she watching it?
I don't know. We're going to see tomorrow. She's going to tell her tomorrow.
Caitlin, if you're
So I have to
watching
go
this,
Dude, that's a full yard of licorice?
Yeah, it's a full yard.
That's awesome.
I don't know where she got it.
how much of that
Can
can
you
you
throw
eat?
that like a javelin?
Do you like red licorice or black licorice better?
I like black licorice.
See, I do too. I do
Whoa,
too.
Ashley, you and Garrett, kismet.
What?
Kismet.
Don't say that
I don't
word.
see it.
Why did you position it up? Were you gonna throw it like a javelin? I was just joking.
You told the whole like a javelin.
Can you try to pole vault?
Yeah, no, throw it like a javelin into the
Throw it
over
like a
there
javelin.
across the room,
Hold it. Just hold it like
like
a
behind
javelin.
you.
You're my cat.
Well, don't scare the
What's
cat.
your cat's name?
Cat, it's okay. All right.
She's got a weird name.
What is
Well,
it?
what is it?
Her name's Mujata.
Mushaka?
Mujata.
Mujanta. What does that mean?
Italian. I didn't name her.
Oh.
That's not a bad name. I've heard worse.
How many cats do you
Yeah,
have?
if you would have said like
I just have one.
Oh.
one cat.
If you would have
Mujanta.
said like your name was Nugget, I would have been like.
Do you
okay.
know how many cats? Do you know how many cats Sean has?
If you said her cat's name was Hobo Joe, I would have said that's a problem. What?
Do you know how many cats Sean has?
How many?
One? One cat?
One. Do you know how many cats Rocco has?
None.
Yes. Do you know how many cats I have?
3.
No,
Oh,
two.
two.
Close. Two.
She can read this.
You're good. You're good. Okay, do the javelin though now.
Try to hit that blue chair back there. No, that blue chair over there. But make sure we can see the. Go next to the wall.
No, I can't like throw it.
Why not?
why?
It's just plastic.
Okay, wait. Whoa.
Go get Muchaka. Dude, that was awesome.
That was some Olympic stuff right
That was
there.
an accent right there.
That was a hell of an act.
That was a great accent.
I just love that we
that
get
was
people to do
awesome.
stuff. Okay, so what was your favorite toy, Sean?
Eric has a good point. He says a yard of licorice. Aren't they metric in Canada?
Oh yeah.
Ashley,
Ashley,
ran off to go pick it
wouldn't it be a metric measurement? Because you're in Canada, right?
Yeah, but we always do American stuff. We're stupid. I don't know.
Oh.
It's alright, it's alright. You know, I have a bunch of family in Canada. I should go visit them sometime.
Where do they live?
They live in Saskatchewan and Regina.
No, Regina is in Saskatchewan.
Oh, they live in
Dummy.
Regina then.
They live in a Regina. My favorite toy when I was growing up was, I had, this is like when I was a little kid, but it was like a Hot Wheels car wash that changed the color of the cars,
Oh.
which was rad.
God, that just reminded me. I played with micro machines
Mhm.
like a motherfucker.
But honestly, I used to take my baseball glove and then a tennis ball, and I would seriously throw it against the house and catch it all the time.
Really?
Yeah. I seriously would do things outside, like, more than
I
anything.
would play outside, but I would like ride my bike on ramps in the backyard and set up like Indiana Jones like scenarios in my fucking backyard.
When I was a kid, my dad took a tennis ball racket and just hit pop flies to me like for hours, and that's why I can catch like
Yeah,
softball.
Sean,
That's why
when we play softball, Sean is like an all-star team member.
there is not much I will say like, oh, I'm good at this because I'm whatever.
Sean will
But
catch any ball that comes within, I don't know, 10 yards of his position. He has it 100% of the time.
Thank you. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm actually like I'm sufficient in. Like I feel like I'm really good at catching fly balls.
Sean went for a ball that was heading towards the fence, and he was going for the ball so determined, he hit the fucking fence at full speed and knocked himself unconscious during our game in last season.
Yes, Sarako?
Oh no, I was just gonna say that's what I was saying before you were in here, Sean. Is that literally for Christmas, people would get me soccer ball or this or that. Anything ball related would be okay. If I take all these back, that's one Street Fighter Champion Edition. That was my household.
Yeah.
All my relatives would give me that stuff, and it was like I would play outside to pretend stuff.
Yeah.
But I never did ball.
I never
never did ball play.
Ninja Turtle figures and stuff, but I never would really just play with I would always play board games or just go outside and play, usually. But there was a time in my life where Luke and Krista and I wanted to make a fort, and we didn't have like supplies, so we just dug a really deep hole in our backyard to put a board on top of it, and then covered that with dirt so you couldn't see it. And it was like a secret place that only we knew about.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Did you get in trouble for digging in the backyard?
You know what? The funniest thing is that I asked my parents, "Can I dig a hole in the backyard?" And my dad was like, "Yeah, sure." And then my mom,
they didn't notice how big it was going to be.
Yeah, exactly. I remember walking past their room, and I heard my mom saying, "I cannot believe you said he could do that." And my dad said, "Come on, how long do you think this is going to stick for? You're going to give up on this in an hour." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah?" 5 weeks later, still digging that goddamn hole. That's all we would do. And we got to the point where it was like 5 feet deep and like 5 feet wide.
Would you put water in it to make it soft?
We did do that. And then we would, once we finally got...
Are you remixing us, Ashley?
What are you doing?
All I did was put up the volume.
Ashley, don't remix us. Rest in peace, DJ AM.
You know, in memory of DJ AM, just keep it down.
Once we finally got to the point where because in Santee it's a lot of rocks, and we couldn't dig any deeper, then we just put the board on top and but you know, we sat there for a while, and it was like a lot of fun just because no one knew we were there. But it got so fucking hot in that hole
You and your sister in a hole.
Eventually, we just gave it up.
We played Saddam Hussein for an hour. That sounds like fun, though. I would do shit like that.
I would do stuff like that.
But I would get in trouble because I wouldn't ask. I would go get a shovel and wet the ground and, like, dig a hole, but then ramp the dirt up on the outside of the hole, and I would hit that on my bike at, like, full speed. I would launch up into the air, and then I would set up, like, boards and shit that I would find and make, like, ramp ways and everything. And then my dad would come home and be like, what the fuck are you doing in the backyard?
Yeah. It's weird because my childhood, I don't really remember playing with toys. I just remember building things a lot. Just like, whatever.
I remember distinctly, I went through this phase where I was leaving hints around our house that aliens had been there to trick my mom, like, so that and I would act like I didn't know what they were around my mom. I'd be like, "Hey, did you put this here? No? That's weird." And I found out that you could write stuff. I found out this trick where, like, I'd put a rubber band around my wrist.
The water trick?
No, you put a rubber band around your wrist, write something on it. Then when you take the rubber band off, it compresses back, and you can't read it until you stretch it out.
Right.
I found that trick out, and I was leaving those around with just, like, alien-looking, like symbols on them, and leaving those around on the doorknobs and stuff, and going like, hey, "Mom, what are these? Why are you putting these on here?" I'm not. Someone is.
I'm sure she knew you were doing it.
Oh,
too.
she did. She did. Oh, that lasted a day. No, I don't think she said anything, but I think like the end of like that day, my dad was like, "Why are you leaving rubber bands on?" What are you doing?
trying to make aliens.
I love little kid logic trying to outsmart
When I was a kid,
parents.
I wanted aliens to exist so bad that I would just make stuff up.
Dude, I was obsessed with aliens when I was a kid. I had like UFO books I would look through.
You know what?
I had shirts I used to buy at Hot Topic with aliens.
I
had
always-
the alien head that said "believe" underneath it.
Yeah!
That's
I was
interesting.
upset. You know why? From the fucking X-Files, dude.
I didn't watch that. I watched Star Trek and then Independence Day solidified my...
Okay,
Alien
Independence
thing.
Day was huge for me, but X-Files was also too. And I remember it still freaks me out. The scene in Independence Day where the one like stripper was going to the party. Come on,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think you should
And
go
she's
there.
outside.
And she's on the rooftop of that building with the sign.
Yeah.
Land here. And then the fucking thing opens up, and they all get hit with light,
And
and
then
then they all
she goes, it's beautiful.
and then they all realize like, oh fuck, and then they get blasted. That like scared me.
You know what I just remembered? So it's not exactly Alien really, but now that I think about that, I tried pulling that on my parents. I went through I guess I've just always wanted to prank people my whole life, but not I wouldn't do like pranks like put a whipped cream on your face.
Yeah.
But I remember doing the Alien thing, and I remember when I was a kid drawing sketches of myself with robot parts. I drew a blueprint of myself and all like my arms having robot parts in them, and like there being a gun in my arm and stuff like that. And what I would do is I would put them kind of sticking out of my backpack when we'd leave them places.
Yeah.
Because I wanted people to think that I didn't want to go like, "Hey, I'm a robot."
Yeah, you
but I
wanted
wanted
people to find out.
I wanted to leave plans around where people would think like, "Is this guy? What's this guy's deal?"
That's so cool.
When I was a kid,
I remember
used to
little
do
kid
that.
logic like that. Did anyone fall for it ever?
No.
No.
Caesar Avila, I think, took the drawing and pissed on it.
I hear it's that
What?
name, Caesar Avila.
Yeah, he
so
peed
many
on
times.
it. In the,
Why?
I remember that. I remember seeing it
Why
pissed
did he
on in the
know?
bathroom. Because he found it. He's like, "What the hell is this?" And then I remember seeing it in the bathroom later. It was like peed on.
No.
I'm not sure.
Did he not like you?
I don't know. Or it might have been Tony Tran. I'm not sure.
Tony Tran and Caesar Avila, you sons of bitches.
Do you guys remember like seeing like your first crush in the school? Like I remember being like in 2nd grade and looking at this girl, and she was in 5th grade, and this girl I thought was so fucking hot, and I knew she was so out of my league because she was in 5th grade, and I just remember just like wanting just to be around her and just look at her because I thought she was so hot. Good times, guys.
Good times.
And now I think back, I'm like, that girl was in 5th grade. How
6th
gross.
grade, yeah.
When I
dude.
think, I just talking about Independence Day, another, I mean, highly regarded toy I had, maybe not my favorite, but I had the Alien from Independence Day. It was a big toy. It was the first toy that had motion activation I ever had.
Yeah.
It was about that tall, and if you walked in front of it, it made noises, and the front of it opened. Remember when they cut it open and the little alien was inside?
Yeah.
The front of it mechanically opened up and there was a little rubber alien inside.
Yeah.
It was a big, it had all those fucking tentacles and shit. It was scary as hell. I didn't have a Will Smith figure to go with it though.
I did. I had the Jeff Goldblum figure.
You had the Jeff Goldblum figure? Did you give it a cold?
No, I asked him what his favorite color is.
Beige. That's bland. That's
Were you
boring.
in thinking jail? That's not.
Nobody's.
It always is actually me that we just talk to you for forever.
Ashley, your call is on the 32-minute mark now.
People always give us shit too for that.
Do they give...
Whatever. Ashley has fucking a great connection, solid quality video, good audio. We're not feeding back, and she asks really good questions.
And she tosses licorice like no other.
Like a javelin, like the spear of Longinus into the fucking moon through the 12th angel aria.
I could hear Hallelujah playing when she
Did you
threw
get
it.
that reference, Ashley?
No, she hasn't seen Evangelion.
Oh, you haven't. You know this already?
No, I'm seeing it soon though.
Oh, good, good.
My friend has it, so I'm gonna spend a day watching it.
That's a 26-hour day. Good luck.
No, it's not.
Oh, I'm sorry, 13.
It might be like, woo!
That's 13 hours of episodes, though.
And the movie.
And then movies. So you're looking at 20 hours.
That's
Okay, we'll see how far we go.
There's 5 movies now.
No.
Well, Death and Rebirth and...
Okay, so skip Death and
1.0.
Rebirth like I always say.
No, watch Death and Rebirth. There's
Okay,
stuff at
it's
the
a recap of the show, so
Ashley,
just watch the
don't
show.
do any-
I like anime.
Oh, okay, then go for it. You're gonna like this.
Sean loved it.
I loved it.
We finished...
Yeah, I heard.
Me
We
and
didn't
Janet...
on the
talk
podcast.
about 2001.
Me and...
Oh yeah.
Me and Janet finished Fooly Cooly,
Oh, yeah?
and she really liked it. Go figure. Now we're going to start Gurren.
Oh,
I can't
cool.
wait for her
Cool.
to see Gurren. I can't wait to see it again. 'cause I don't
Sean,
watch
if
that
you
one.
get suckered into watching an anime series again,
Just watch Gurren Lagann.
no, the thing is I
No, watch
know,
Fooly Cooly.
I know you would like Death Note. Like that's just a straightforward, just mystery thing, and I know you would like it. So I almost don't want to tell you to watch that. I think Gurren Lagann might be a good one because it's so out there, but it gets so epic. I don't see how you couldn't just love it.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's weird though.
Oh no, I'm kind of relating to How I Met Your Mother right now, so.
Jordan Cole or Michael Cera will be calling in. He wants to talk to us about some stuff he's going to give us at PAX.
Michael Cera is going to be at PAX, and he's going to talk to us.
No, he's on this.
Oh,
that's his name.
Hey, I don't know. That
No,
sounds
no.
super bad to me.
Hey, well, I'll see that in year one.
We'll see if he's arrested in this next development. Right? We'll see if
What are you doing?
what else am I? We'll see if you know what I'm talking about when it happens.
Oh, that's good. That is
Anyway,
good.
Ashley, I'm sorry. This is
Ashley, well, we're sorry you can't be at PAX.
It's okay.
All right. Well, hey, chin up there, bucko, and
We've addressed the PAX thing like 6 weeks in a row. I think.
oh, can I get a
over it.
dum-dum?
God damn it! I get these for myself, and then you bite off.
Yeah,
we
them.
I'll
have
go
more
in
in
there.
there.
I'll get that one.
These are mine, Sean.
Ashley, do you work tomorrow? Do you have work tomorrow?
Yes, I do.
God damn it.
It's early, huh? Probably early. You have that guilt. You have that look.
Seven.
Yeah. See, I knew. That sucks.
Oh, I have to tell Garrett something though.
What's up? It's not a secret.
Person or Against Belief from the Mega64 forums, well,
Yeah.
used to be on there. Him and Blue, they wanted me to tell you that they died.
They died?
So
Wow.
Weren't those guys
that's,
making
I don't know
the
if that's
Mega 64
supposed to tell
game?
you.
I guess the game
Wait,
is over.
were those guys making the Mega 64 like RPG?
I think so.
What happened with that? Because I was on the forums like last week, and it was like something about the
Well,
Mega
Against
64
Belief
game.
isn't on it anymore.
Oh, why not? You get banned?
I think he was one of those bands like Static Sonya.
Yeah, that whole situation.
Oh.
Oh, I don't
So
know.
I'm supposed to tell you he died.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
he died? Well,
He
that's cool.
called before as Dr. French Vanilla, and he pretended to die when he was
Wow,
talking to
that's
Sean.
what that was. When Dr. French Manila called in, I heard hey, and that was it. Wow.
Well, I'm
You did
sorry.
an Axeman?
You did Axeman.
I'm sorry I didn't get your Axeman. Try reviving your Axeman. Make it a little better next time. But as far as the Mega 64 RPG, that I saw these like sprites and all this shit about a game that did they just give up? I mean, they had a bunch of stuff done. They had a world map and they had what happened with that? They were using like an RPG maker program to make it. I would have played that, and I'm sure most of our forums members would have too. I don't know what happened. I think it was Against Belief that was doing that.
I don't remember the name
Who's-
on the phone.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sorry. Well, tell him I said, best wishes from beyond the grave.
Okay.
Thank you for calling in again.
Do you ever go on the forums, Ashley?
Yeah, I'm on the forums, yeah.
It's a terrible place, isn't it?
No, they're funny.
Oh, okay. No, they are funny.
They're
I
fun-
I kind of stick to the Sabratones forum and the series forum.
Yeah, that's like me.
Sometimes I go into games and more, or music and more, or whatever. but-
Yeah, I usually.
God, I just realized I'm still wearing this Indian necklace. I wore this into the 7-Eleven too.
Oh, that's why you have good luck.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Well, Ashley, thank you again for calling, as usual. I guess just be, willing to participate next time.
Beware.
Next week it's going to be, well, you're shaving your head, right? Next week is going to be Hairless Cast, so hopefully you'll participate in that.
Yeah,
once.
see you next week.
Do you ever see yourself, like, buzz cutting your hair? Just like, is that like... it'd be like V for Vendetta. Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
She shaved her
Dude,
beef.
Dude, yeah. And that was...
But Natalie Portman's like naturally beautiful, so she can do it. So
Well,
that's the difference.
but here's the thing. Nobody knew she looked good with a bald head until she did it.
She is pretty cute.
So, there you go. Kiss those locks goodbye.
So what you want, Natalie? To drink and fight. So what you need, Natalie? To fuck all night. That's like my fantasy.
Good note to end on. All right. Thank you. Thank you again for calling in, Ashley. Good luck.
Thanks, Ashley.
Good luck at work tomorrow.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Is that how that's